suggesting do not exceed 2 miles an hour.
This is an introductory offer. It's £3 a lot next time.
Oh, I'll be coming back one day. Maybe in August. I have to say, this is one of the most nerve-wracking experiences I think I've ever had. Monday, 14th July, and 8:10. It's pretty warm. I'm just heading off for Market Drayton. Need to get some water first, just the other side of this bridge. So just going to go and do that, and then there's a little matter of 5 locks at Tyrley, and after that the scary prospect of Woodseaves Cutting, which is about a mile long of quite narrow rocky faced cutting, which I'm not looking forward to at all. Anyway, first things first, let's get some water. Done? No, diesel. Is it really? It's not quiet stood yet. Oh, thanks. Thanks very much. Chap just said that he thought Gladys was electric because she's quiet. I told him it's not so quiet when you stood at the back. Coming up towards the first of my locks. This will be, I think this is lock number 5 on the flight, the number from the other way. I think there's a boat in there and they're coming out because I can see I'm sure I can see the gates are being emptied. So that might work in my favour. Actually, I was wrong, there wasn't a boat, it was somebody opening the gates for me. That's great. Yeah, I can just go straight in. That's really cool. So the gentleman on the bike is he's not one of the CRT lockies, but he told me he's a boater and he comes out and likes to help out. So I think he's going up now to set the next lock for me. I've also been told that apparently in the cutting the horse flies are very troublesome at the moment. So before I leave the last lock to go in the cutting, I think I'll put my jeans back on and make sure I'm as covered up as I can be.
Yeah, putting in an order for that, isn't it? A bulk order.
Very grateful to Terry, who's taking me through the locks. It makes a heck of a difference when you've got someone who's out helping you. Terry was telling me he's a boater himself, and he came through Woodseaves Cutting yesterday, and he's one of the people who's just mentioned to me to watch out for the horseflies in Woodseaves Cutting. Just coming up to the final lock now, the top lock, and before I leave the lock I'm going to pop into the boat and put my jeans on because of all these horseflies I've been warned about in the cutting. service that was.
Well, we aim to please.
I shall recommend you.
This is an introductory offer. It's £3 a lot next time.
Oh, I'll be coming back one day. Maybe in August.
I'm pulling your leg.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Here we go then, this is bridge number 59. And the warning sign is suggesting do not exceed 2 miles an hour. Don't very often go faster than that anyway. I'm all suited up, I've got my jeans on, I've tucked them into my socks as suggested by the lock keeper, and I've got my thick shirt back on. I've even got a pair of gloves on, and I'm hoping now that these horse flies are not going to cause me too much trouble. And of course I'm also hoping that I'm not going to meet any boats coming the other way when it starts to get narrow. Just give the horn a blast. To say this is one of the most nerve-wracking experiences I think I've ever had in my life. I've been lucky so far with no boat coming the other way, but whether my luck will last until the end, I don't know. Hope so. Looks like there's another of these very high bridges coming up. That gives you some idea of the depth of this cutting, which was all cut out by hand. They didn't have power tools in those days. It was excavated by hand. Can you imagine? Can you imagine people doing that today? Incredible, absolutely. Very narrow gap under this bridge. Very narrow. This is bridge 57. sure, but I think I can just see a boat approaching the next bridge, which will be 56. So I don't know if he'll come through or whether he's gonna, if he's seen me, whether he'll wait. Remains to be seen. I think there's a boat following me, quite a long way back. So I better mention it to this boat when we pass. I think there's one behind me.
One coming this way.
There's one coming this way and there's one going that way.
Okay.
And watch out for horse flies, that's why I've got this on.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently they're really bad. Yeah, just one coming this way, as far as I know. Well, am I glad that that is over. Managed to get through. And only saw some boats at the very end. That was pretty scary, I must say. Anyway, I'm through it now, thank God, and hoping now that on Bridge 55, there will be some nice moorings. I can get this off and take the jeans back off. It's a big pot. Glad I put them on because they were flies. And my hand was going like that, like a windscreen wiper. Some of the time, you couldn't see that, of course. And yeah, there's still some creatures around. All right, let's crack on and see if we can moor the boat. Well, tied up here at just before bridge number 55, Goldstone Bridge, I think it's called. And it's a very nice pub on the other side of the canal. And I must be honest, I've already been there, because after that nerve-wracking journey through the Woodseaves Cutting, I felt I needed something, so I had a very nice pint of Guinness. It's very unusual for me to be drinking in the middle of the day, but this time I really felt like it. I must admit it went down very quickly and very nice. So I hope you've enjoyed this this trip up the 5 Tyrley Locks. I was very lucky there with the help I had. Brilliant, couldn't fault it. And then through the Woodseaves Cutting. It's about a mile long of nerve-wracking torture. It was to me, anyway. But as it turned out, it was all good, and I didn't meet anybody halfway, which is what I've been worried about. But I'm clear right now, and here I am. I'm going to stay here for 2 days. I've got some work to do tomorrow, Tuesday, which is pretty good because they've forecast rain for tomorrow anyway, so I wouldn't want to be going anywhere. And then maybe I'll move on Wednesday, further down the Shropshire Union. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and stick with it, and next time we'll be going further down. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, all you guys who have subscribed. Brilliant. We're over 2,000 now. and that means an awful lot. So stay with it and keep watching, and I'll catch up with you next week from somewhere down there. Bye.